Now that I've just realised my mic is off, everything's fine now.
And I'm trying to move over near district.
Okay, well, while we're here, I'll call the teams up because everything's been swapped around. Sorry for the delay. So, we have one team of Bomb Squad, Raven, Exacted, and Specco E on Russian side, and the other team we have two teams of ZXD, one team of LD, and one team of VA Victus. Now that we've managed to fix the teams, if you can hear me over all this comms chat.
If they're not there, it's fine, but if they rush it, we want to crush them quick.
Here we go. Oh, I thought they were going. I was early.
You do.
So they're up to not to take too much from the enemy team, at least at the moment. Maybe they're just not spawned in. I'm not sure, but there's not a lot of people there. It's only 3 squads spawned in, but they're not spawning everyone in, which I find peculiar. Guess we'll see where it leads. I imagine we're going to see a massive petrol station rush, as per usual on this map layout. Whether they manage to push past that rush or not, we will find out. It's usually what happens.
Spec needs to block all the way.
Not this drive first.
Raven have split squads. Okay.
I need to feed past you.
Oh, now they're spawned in. There they are. And that should be, it'll be time at 57, won't it? Come on. So it's Exacted going out the east side, as well as Bomb Squad and E. Raven Specco E going up the west, stopping the side. Like we've got VA Victus and the Logi, ZXD and the Transport, and the other squad is ZXD and Becky's as well. So it looks like only 2 squads rushing petrol, at least at the moment. Exacted are coming in fast on the south side, we'll see how that goes for them. Bomb score are definitely going to be a little delayed. VA Victus turning up first in the Logi. And ZXD turning up in the Transport. They've got quite a significant speed advantage. Exacted have opted to jump out early. Probably wise. See if they manage to get in the fobs that are already up, I believe. Yeah, the radio's already down, they should be building fob relatively soon. We just turn caps on. Here we go.
Guys, you didn't back up.
So Specco are pushing full squad in, and appearing they're not back capping. Okay, well, let's send someone. It's going to be a little late. Definitely not going to help them on this sort of rush. We are pushing into ZXD, but there is quite a few dead ZXD guys.
Should have been an SK. Traded.
Getting you up.
For the road.
MTLB is coming in.
Get in.
See, are they on district quickly? They look like they're pushing towards district, but they've not got anything going yet. They've not got a rally either, so it's going too well. I've got absolute tons of people spawning in on that fob. Thing is, if this back cap is delayed that much, there's a good chance that they may actually cap petrol before the other team manages to cap it without having to have a full squad in the cap. When I say that, I mean like without having to outnumber them in the cap. It is just really heavy chaos. Could be like this quite a while at the moment. The real question is what's going to go on at district. That could go pretty... could even up things. They don't have anyone at depot and they don't have anyone at district. So if Raven managed to take out a couple guys, I could signal quite a lot of problems since they have no spawn point over at district either. They seem to be making a little bit of ground, the Russian team. Bomb squad have got a little bit further, but it's hard to see how they're going to get through this many numbers considering they've got the fob right next to them. They might have it disabled now. Do they have it? Yes, it is disabled for the moment. They should start to thin them out.
Shit.
Shouldn't be respawning unless they've got rallies up, which they don't seem to at the moment.
Thank you, man.
So if Exacted and Bomb Squad manage to push in, they should be able to finish these guys off, providing they can get all the frags. Off taking out 2 and getting fragged by Erlich. A little bit quiet now because that hab's still disabled.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to be able to push past Petrol. Nest is finally getting capped. Depot is though. Depot's not being capped at all at the moment. This is not good for either side, so we need to cap that pretty fast.
There's 2 or 3 enemies at the nest.
Ah. And spotted at Nest. They have capped, so it shouldn't be a problem anymore.
They're on the roof.
Oof, that was a good frog rocket. Who fired that? Jesus. I think that was Doc 4. Looks to be virtually completely clear. There is a rally up on the north side. Squad 4 has moved and put one out, which is a good choice. Not quite sure they'll be able to contest this point anymore. I think it's probably a bit too late. Fly over to district, see what's happening. ZXD are trying to push in on the north side, but Raven already on them. Good chance Pliskinus can wipe that rally if he doesn't get close enough. ZXD are pretty low on numbers, although I imagine they'll probably spawn quite a few guys in when that rally timer hits.
How's Petrol? Capping, secure. How's District?
Secure. We are going to let enemy capture it though. There's one enemy inside the cap, we know where he is, we're gonna let them cap.
Oh, that's interesting. This is intentional, I know exactly what they're doing. They're letting him cap, and then once they've capped, they're gonna take back the flag, and that'll give them more points than it would have done if they just capped it originally.
Okay guys, I'm gonna be in defense in petrol, so
I think they're gonna have their own. Yeah, they're gonna have to jump out the cap if they want him to
and do a
cap
frog
it.
district.
They've kind of screwed themselves with their own logic a little bit because they've capped petrol,
Do you copy?
and to let them cap it, yeah, they've just killed him instead.
Yeah,
I
we're
can do
capping
it.
the flag now.
ZXD have tried to put a radio
I
down,
can
but that's
do it.
not gone very well for
Petrol,
him.
Squad 4.
Raven have taken out quite a lot of
We
them
don't
over
need to
here.
defend Petrol, just get everyone on district.
There is not going to be a hab going up there.
You don't
that's
need to
for
defend
sure.
it.
Okay, copy that.
Would have been a good move if they would have not capped petrol, but unfortunately have, so kind of the end of that. The real question is, where is that team going to go now? Because if they come out of main, coming out, so ZXT and VA Victor's coming out. If they come along this main road, they're going to run straight into Raven. There's a good chance they're going to get fragged out the vehicles. We'll find out. Petrol station pretty much clear. Are they turning off? I think ZXT have turned off, but VA Victus haven't. That could be a big problem.
I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it.
Come on.
They've jumped out and they've put a rally. Interesting, but they are very close. I think they must have cut the engine. I mean, that's why we didn't hear it. Raven have spotted them already. I don't think they know they've pulled the techie up, because I think they did cut the engine when they came in.
Watch out, really close.
Cover it up. Inside, let me get them inside.
Just straight from us right now.
Ripple is trying to drive the techie away. Probably needs to pick up more people from main at this rate. I don't think the other team have got fob at all. Yep, no fob at the moment. So they're a bit stuck. The Logi's here. And there's another Logi there that is completely out of Logis. This could be a really big problem now. They're going to have to try and recover those Logis somehow. Otherwise they're going to be going without fob.
Are we capping district?
Yes.
Cool.
Are capping.
I'm just going for battle quickly.
They're not pushing to depot yet.
Okay, we got contacts south of petrol station. We might lose fob.
Lexa's going for the revives.
You can dig it down if you like.
Guy out of the Victus down, plus
Just
down
touch
as
me.
well.
Watch north as well, watch north as well.
Yeah.
Blueberry died. Oh shit.
Red Bull taking out. I don't see his name anymore because he's died. And taking out Slex at the same time.
I just got snapped.
Someone should move next. Flag. Someone
Yeah,
should
especially
move
with
deep.
One has also gone down. Okay, so it looks like VA Victus are managing to break through, at least for the moment.
We took down enemy FOB.
Your Raven will contest them for a little bit longer. Not convinced they're going to get too far, considering they don't have a fob, although Russian teams don't really have a close fob anyway. They could really do with pushing one up, to be honest. Looks like they might get the Logi out there, but I imagine the engine is screwed, so it's probably not going to be as easy as they think it is. Although I can't see it. Guess we'll find out. Just Tito taking out Reg for Refka. Hopefully they are just going to guard the Logi. It looks like he's making a Logi. Yeah, Despacito's got him straight out. Not sure if the engine is screwed, but if it's not, I would really do that for the insurance points. I'm pretty much quiet everywhere on the map at the moment because the militia side are struggling to kind of get out of main since they don't have a fob anymore. Not got too many vehicles left. So they want to recover the Logis, but it's not as easy as they were probably hoping it to be.
You have some friends behind you though.
And the best thing they could do right now is probably blow up the Logi instead of trying to recover it.
Okay.
Yeah, take your Logi. Careful, they are all around north.
And go revive them.
Again, it's going pretty quiet because I'm managing to get Bob up. Could be a while. See, it's striking more guys. Ado's looking at him. Trying to. Ado's just taking out Coma.
We've got a squad coming
I
in
think
from
he's
the
just
north.
missed Esposito because he's lying down his bandaging. Might see he's just missed Esposito. Ado's getting fragged by someone else. And it's pretty silent on the map. I've missed Red Shark, but sorry, not Red Shark. Specco E must have gone in with the transport and they've been screwed.
Spec, you wanna do that?
We're just gonna pressure depot. We want to make sure they're the fob.
Looks like they're getting engaged coming out of main pretty much.
Caramel,
Majority of Raven has now been wiped on the north side.
Yeah, okay.
Siege and Von Delta are up. And it's pretty quiet all over the place. Yeah, Victor's managed to get around the other side. I've missed that as well. Looks like Specco E is saying. Yeah, Victor's. Looks like they're getting screwed, to be honest. I don't think, yeah, they haven't got a rally down. Liskinus, Slex, and Bennett. But already hit quite a few. Low health at the moment. Semi gone. There's 2 more lying down. Heals at the moment. Bennett's pushing up on them. There's 1, and there's 2.
And bringing a district.
Both down from Bennett. Push over to Specco E quick thing. Are actually exactly sure whose fob that is at Petros. That was Russian fob, but it's not being attacked. Like that's gonna go down.
Logi for the fob district. We've got contacts in the north.
Specco E taking out Rolfos, taking out
I'm coming from the
Ferris.
south.
Rest of ZXT are probably gonna be pushing down, I think. Yeah, it looks like
contacts marked in
a
front of
couple
you
more
as well.
guys pushing down. Still a few Specco E guys sitting in the cornfields. They might be able to do something in a
I'm
couple
gonna
of
go
minutes.
and make offensive
Too much
FOB
of Specco E push out that
next
could
to Devo.
create some problems. Especially considering they still don't manage to have
Take
a
up the
fob yet.
south side well covered.
So they are taking the Logi out now. I think they must have blown it up at some point.
Thanks,
Yeah,
buddy.
if you come in from the east or northeast, you should be clear.
Yeah, I'll try to get on points. Or
Good
mark.
luck again. Yeah, that fob did go down. Hunt and Rolf. Sorry, Hunt. The Rolfos has just gone right above range and he's not seeing him. Pretty close. I think, oh, very close. He might not see Fant here if Fant pushes around him. I mean, it's going to be too much of a problem to speculate at the moment. Most of them are dead, but they're getting revives and the rallies at different spots.
We've got
Raven is moving us.
that's about it.
Yeah, please mortar
But-
depot.
Yeah, there's one of the squads of Raven setting up a fob as well. Looks like militia side have set up a fob just not too far outside of main.
Squad 2, we've contacts right in front of you.
Probably help them push district though.
Alright, from Delta and Marksman.
And has seen Rolfos. God, why do they have to have the tags at the end of the image? And he's taken out Rolfos. Yeah, he's gone. I think Ranger Goose must have been taken out at some point. I missed that. He was. Rest of Specco are trying to push further down. These were the guys that were in cornfield a minute ago. Red Shark just about to run into
We've got
revenge.
contacts
If he
district
knows
from
it.
the east.
Can't get hit on district now. Fant's been taken out down there. It looks like they must have traded out quite a few. That is Rolfos down and would have Stomper down as well.
Shot on my fob.
Red
south
Shark
of district.
really doesn't know that Revenge is there, but I don't think Revenge is moving anytime soon.
from the east, we're falling back.
They've got the fob up now. I didn't know this. When did they get the sludgy in? I missed everything. I think they must have done a relative. Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, it was. I know it. Half measures just pushing in. They have got the hab up. If anyone else pushes up, it's disabled red. Half measures getting 2 and Fan taking it out. Bit quickly. Wait for Raven to push up. Luckily for that matter if they get that. So I think I've managed to get. They are setting up a petrol, which is interesting. Mouse out of OD is setting up a petrol. I've got the lodgy as well. They did manage to get both lodgies. Imagine they blew them both up.
We got a vehicle on our east district on road. Moving to south.
Yeah, Victor's trying to push, I think, but I think really hard to push across this river. Especially when you've got this amount of people on the other side. What's that? Like, eastern squad side district to fight them. I've got a couple of people across there.
Contact
Let's
close
go
district,
slowing down.
east.
Okay, just tell me, plus if you need
Wide
more
push
support
CSV.
there.
He's pushing up. Our Nula's just seen the top of him, I think. Pushing around to try and see him when he comes past. And he's seen him, but they've traded. Have a look again. The forward petrol is now up. OD are going to try and push on the south side of district. Which back over. Oh?
Thank you.
Raven seem to be moving relatively slow. Becca, we have managed to push up quite a bit. I think this is only the half squad of Raven, or half a squad. Rest are. Victus is coming in up behind Echo E on the south side of Depot. Might wipe the rally over there. That could cause some problems if they don't notice.
We're gaining ground.
We've disabled hub.
The flank.
Watch out, squad 4 and 5, you got a techie behind you. You're coming to south.
We've disabled hub depot.
Saying they've disabled the hub because they're sat next to it, I think. They know it's disabled, which, yeah, it definitely is. But, yep, he's just died. I think it might have been in and out for a second there, but no one spawned. Quite a lot of nades going in, and there was quite a lot of people in there. I'm sure quite a few people just went down to that. It's like only Ferris is left. I don't think anyone has left here. I think they're all dead at the moment. Just Ferris. I really doubt he's going to solo defend this at this point. Yeah, he's gone. And that'll be that fob gone. Go have a look what's going on elsewhere.
Copy.
Raven seems to set up another fob.
Taking radio.
They are taking. Are they taking down? They're not, they've just shot red off it.
Gonna read fob.
Building it back up, it looks like there are a couple of ZXD guys left, a couple in the field, and Red Dog's over here. Quite sure if they'll manage to take down this fob.
Alright, halfway cap depot.
I don't even think they haven't got a rally at the moment. For
Raven.
free. District has managed to hold. LD have set up another fob south. Let's go back to District. Should be capping depot, but the real question is will they get double neutral in District if LD managed to get in on the south side? I think Exacta must have spotted this fob already. A little bit obvious, but at least they can spawn. I'll give them that. They are pretty much. Oh no, getting surrounded. That was team. Energize is trying to take out Ciro, but Ciro's got him, and Lucas as well. That's the spawn back in on the fob, but they are just getting trapped now. I think it's going to be pretty hard for them to clear after this. At this point, it's pretty much farming kills. Depot is getting contested now by VA Victus. Looks like they're setting up towards Stonebend. Militia side. Yeah, how far VA Victus have managed to wipe Specky's rally. Actually, yes, they have. This is VA Victus' rally. Is this one? But 5 has also had their rally wiped, but
Are you guys able to cap depot?
that was Raven's rally. But they should be able to spawn back on the fob, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem
Get half it to come back.
I got it.
at the moment.
Squad 3, did you disable the fob? Everything alright? Do you need help? Fucker. Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Straight, to the road, cross the road.
Squad 4 will need help soon. Looks like they have a hab on the south.
You know, we can keep,
Not quite sure you can see what
just
you're
keep
shooting.
pushing, we can hold this.
Definitely shooting nonetheless.
They're not capping depot. We're not capping it. They're gonna need help. We're not capping depot. They need help.
Not anymore, yeah.
I think they could definitely cap that if they just pushed another guy in. I don't think they really noticed. Yeah, there you go. Started capping again.
Yeah, come back to Tower, need help. Come back to depot.
Should we just move in?
Yeah, not squad 5, but squad 1 and whatnot. Who are trying to push over.
Alright, so squad 2 stay in def, and we come up. Depot.
Straight south of this.
Yeah, they got a fob or alley somewhere south of depot. So they could either push in from the north right now and take it if they wanted to.
So they are swarming all over Stonebed at the moment. Yeah, Raven's starting to push. Or half squad of Raven, no. Both squads of Raven are starting to push. They are split. They are holding District alright for the moment, although the fob does look like it's about to go down. LD have somehow managed to make it past that. They were pretty much getting spawn trapped. I'm surprised they didn't get taken out.
Squad 2,
Fly
giving you
Stonebed
district.
quickly. Should have depot, but
we're
it
like
guarantees
halfway
VA
depot,
Victus
so
may
we'll
be
be
able to
right.
take enough
Just
people out to take it. Quite a lot of militia players here. I'm not quite sure if Raven are going to manage to push past this. There's a lot of people to take out. Despacito has pushed forward, taking out Yoshin.
Got him.
Taken out straight away. Name anymore because he's since died.
Almost cap depot.
Red Dog's still in there. I'm not sure if
I'm
Marksman's
sending you
noticed
supplies
him.
over now.
He will take out Cruiser.
Honestly, you can just go to Stonebend.
He's just missed
Just
Red
use
Dog.
Stonebend, we've, actually managed
Now
to
Red
hold
Dog is
it.
peeking the window.
If you can cap Stonebend quick, we don't
Yeah,
beat
they're
around long
gonna-
anyway.
One more inside the building.
And
One
they've
more.
traded.
Where? Inside.
Building.
Building south of you.
Okay, and that'll be that. That happened a lot
GG.
faster than I thought
Nice
there was.
job,
That's
GG.
Easy.
tends to be
easy,
what happens when
guys,
you wipe the
easy.
caps.
GG, boys.
Despacito has a lot of kills. That is 18 for 2. Take screenshots quick. Ugh. There we go. Well, it goes round 1. That was pretty fast. Jesus, how long have I been streaming? Really not long. What was that? It was 18 minutes? Nah, maybe a bit longer than 18 minutes, but like half an hour probably. It was pretty damn fast. Other than that, I'll go back over the kills while we are waiting to take the 5-minute break. Let's get those screenshots out quickly, and I will read out some scores over here. That was a run to Russian side, which is Bomb Squad, Raven, Exacted, and last squad. Hold on, and Speckaway by winning by 191 tickets. So that is quite a lot. That's gonna need a big comeback if the other side want to win. It's definitely gonna be hard to come back from that. Frags are definitely not very even at all. There is 170 kills to 69 deaths on Russian side, so that is quite a big favour there. That's almost 100 kills. 159, sorry, I'm not sure. Either way, that's quite a lot of kills. Just in favour for Russian side. Like, that's quite a lot of tickets right there. 100 kills, Jesus. Anyway. So, Despacito with 18 for 2. Other than that, there's no one going crazy frags. Psycho Cater with 10 for 3. That's not too bad. Tom from Bomb Squad has gone 9 for 0, which is pretty good. A few of the Speckle you guys have done well. Matt with 9 for 3. JRD with 9 for 2. And Mustache with 6 for 0. In terms of militia side, there's no one doing too well, apart from Mouse and LD. He's on 9 for 3, but that's about it. Most of them haven't done too well on frags on militia side. We'll see how that flips when they get the slightly better optics on Russian side. See how much it flips, sorry, if it flips at all. Okay. Give them a 5-minute break. I will be back shortly as well. I'm going to take a couple minutes. There we go. We're back. Starting up in a minute or the map has loaded all the mana. Flip it before anyone loads in. Can cause DCs. While I'm here, I should swap teams. So listen to the comms on the opposite side. There we go. I'm probably not going to wait for all of them to say they're ready anyway. Start it anyway. Give them more. Okay. And the next. That game was really short, so burning time isn't too much of a problem. Usually, you can be a bit pressed for time when the maps are pretty large because the tickets go down pretty slowly. Fine for today, though. Especially since that match ended half an hour. Alright. Should be good. Always shift P when I do. Yeah. There we go.
Right, GG. Easy.
Back to round 2. I think the interesting thing about last round is the fact that they've won very heavily, and I imagine we'll see that again this round. They won very heavily, and they didn't manage to cap the last flag. They didn't get any mercy bleed or anything like that. They've just won really heavily, so I imagine that'll happen in the second round as well.
Squad's the dead game.
But we'll see how it goes.
Fortnite is better than this.
I mean, they could turn it around, but I doubt very much that they would do that. I mean, last round was a bit messed up. It's not like they were a bit uncoordinated because teams have been messed around and stuff. So, if you did not remember or you weren't here, the last round was run by 109 tickets. Let me check. So, yeah, last round was won by 191 tickets towards what is now militia side. So, Becco E, Raven, Bomb Squad, and Exacted are 191 tickets up. So if this Russian side wants to beat that to win the whole match in total, going to be pretty hard without a steamroll, especially considering they're going to need the extra frags as well. Or they're likely going to need the extra frags. I hate to be pessimistic, but I really see it. I really don't see it happening. But I mean, they could. Not impossible. But it's hard to see how it would turn around at this point. But we'll see. Maybe the other team will mess up. Loading in from here. Oh, there.
I think no one cares about each other.
I think maybe I should have been on this team the other round because the pessimism is just going to set in, I think. The buildings and walls aren't loading it.
Okay, who's doing the backup?
Well, that's the start. They're setting up back cap this round.
Please, internet is turned off, so I will take over.
I improved over last round, that's for sure.
I found I'm going to split my squad into two. One of them's going to be a fire team that supports.
Looks
you
like they're
guys wherever
taking
they
pretty
need
much
cap, and the other
every
one's gonna be
vehicle out of
placing
main.
fobs and
Yeah,
finding enemy
apart
fobs.
from one bike. And then Russian side seems to be taking two lodges, no shitboxes for the moment, although we might see it happen yet. I think they're speaking of direct comms, so we can't hear them. Well, at least some of them are.
Wait, who is doing what?
Real question is what strategy you're going for.
I can drop someone on the nest and then.
Can't really tell whose
both
fobs these
selectees
are
put
without
some
being
petrol,
on a
and
team
then we just
spawned
do
in.
the backup.
At least for the moment. So I'm imagining that's a militia fob, and maybe that's a Russian fob. Not sure. I guess we'll find out. That is definitely a Russian fob. I imagine militia are going to fob petrol, but we'll find out. Maybe they're playing it easy. See. The timer on. 30 seconds before they go. I'm not taking any ammo out. And be sure, is there a squad not spawned in? I feel like there's a squad not spawned in. Maybe they're all spawned in. Yeah, they're doing two squads in one transport. Two guys out of ZXD, Revenge, and Ehrlich are taking the MTLB. Like, oh dear, taking Logi. And actually getting a run up, same with Victors. There they go.
Where do you want this transport truck then, Fan?
Again, we're going to end up with a petrol station rush.
Fan, where do you want the transport Adele's driving?
Yeah, they're coming in. Tags are loading at this range. Coming in. They are. I think the tags do load in. We should see militia with a bit of a speed advantage again. I think they are setting up fob. They're not there yet. They're going to be quite late compared to what the militia side is. Got a Raven coming in with the Logi. Not very fast. Are both setting fobs up. The Victor's getting up the fob of their own. Have gone a little under aggressive, I would say, although I suppose it's just less risky. I would say the interesting thing here is that nobody's pushing another side of petrol. They're all pushing the south side. I'm not convinced this is going to turn out too well for him, but we'll see. quite a few of them been shot at the transport by Speckaway as they came up. Quite a few down already, although they seem to be fighting through it reasonably well. They're not getting completely out-fragged. Speaking of which, frag rocket coming. They are trying to shoot the shitbox with Dishka. Seems to be working, surprisingly. Doesn't seem to be any... Okay, they've rushed Stonebound. That's interesting. LD have managed to rush Stonebound. That is definitely some form of miracle. I think they're going to struggle a little bit to get that back. LD have also got a Logi if they decide to set up FOB. Well, I suppose that's one way to try and win. If they steamroll like this, maybe they could. If they manage to take all the caps, that is, and they manage to hold Stonebend, but... Skeptical they'll manage to hold Stonebend for that long. Seems... Depends how long Militia allow them to do it for. At the moment, I don't think they're really doing anything about it. So I imagine they're starting to. Nothing's really going on yet. Looks like they might actually take the south side of Petrol. The numbers kind of seem to be in their favour at the moment. I think, yeah, I think they might be starting to try and respawn and go for Stonebend. Oh, Mr. Bear, I'm not sure. I don't think he was loaded in, but he has managed to cap it for whatever reason, so LD haven't actually taken that rush. Which is strange. Maybe I'm blind, or maybe it just wasn't loaded in. Guess I'll find out when the stream shows it back to me. Flux going down, Becky. Speckly are just completely controlling this for them. They are kind of just trading out at the moment, but they are stopping and pushing up, at least from the west side. They are keeping petrol, which is good. LXD sitting in the fields at the moment. One gone down. Puddle Stomper, I think. Lee and Refka are in the cap zone, so they should be capping. Yes, they are. Let me turn cap zones back on while I'm hit. There we go. Yeah, they're just inside the cap zone. So they're capping for now. It could easily get taken out, but... not sure if they exactly know where they are. Off measure just pushing down to see if you can find them. Spotted Refka just over the ridge. Bit unfortunate.
Can you get to district? Squad 1?
He's trying to hold that door, but if he goes down, this could be very bad for him. I think that was an nade coming out. Maybe not. Maybe it was just frag, I'm not sure. Like a nade to me, I'm not sure. And there he goes, there's an nade.
Not capping anymore.
Quite sure if that was his best choice to shoot, I reckon he probably should have hid. They should know by now that if they crawl up to that cornfield just at the edge of the cap, they can cap from there. Don't need to get all the way in. Have cap depot though on militia side, so that's going to be a bit of a problem if they wanted to cap petrol like this. Looks like petrol is going to get hold now. Don't think they're going to manage to take this because district could get capped at some point by militia side. Unless LD managed to take him out. Maybe. Homer taking one out. JRD taking another one out. Two other crawlers down. Rory Judge pushing forward, managing to creep past. A little bit sneaky. They are trying to push an MTL. No, they're not. I thought they were going to push it down the road and maybe try and cap with that. Don't think that's happening. ZXD have been wiped on this west side now. Speckaway have managed to push past them. Have they taken the fob out? That fob has gone down. Not quite sure who took it out. I really am missing quite a bit today. That fob is gone, so not looking great for Russian side at the moment. LD maybe can take district, but it looks like a slim chance because they're going to have to wipe everybody off it at the moment. I don't think that's going to happen. When we're going for a hit on MTLB, it is already damaged. Hit him, and he's burning out. That is him gone. One MTLB down, a few more tickets on as well. They did actually manage to cap petrol, which I am surprised about.
Okay, then I'm moving to depots.
I'm not quite sure if the double neutral has worked how I expected it to be.
Point district.
Our capping district, though, could be a bit of a problem for militia side because they've now got quite a lot of people in a place that they don't exactly need to be anymore. So they're going to end up rushing all the way back to district.
We're capping.
If they can get to depot fast enough, then Russian side might be able to pull something off, although it's a little bit of doubt as to whether that's possible. Regs are pretty even at the moment, surprisingly. Getting crazy amounts. Ada's got 7 for 1 already, that's pretty fast. In the game, 10 minutes. They're absolutely swarming it now that OD's put like fob down for them. They have also fob Stonebend for later. Might come in handy. This fob was actually a militia fob. Looks like they're going to be using that for depot, and they're not set up to push depot yet. So this is going to slow them down a little bit, and considering they need so many tickets, the faster they do this the better. If they could get on depot right now, they might be able to take this game back. Quite a big problem over here at Petrol. They are starting to push back now, but there is quite a few just out of positioned people there. Probably about 10, maybe 15 people out of position. Going to cost the team quite a little bit of effectiveness. Most of them are spawning back in on the other fob though. It looks like they're pushing back to district. He does almost getting Haxy. Managed to go prone and get bandage up. They are crawling the field to get some people up. Is there any serious attack going on? It looks like Raven's coming in Southside District. They have got some defense on Depot, although LD have already pulled up on the north side with a full squad. That could signal quite a few problems, especially if that rally gets wiped when they come to Depot. Go over to Raven quickly. Where am I? I've lost myself. I'm in market, god damn it.
Got contact.
Here's Speckoey and Raven pushing in on the south side.
I'll pick you up in a bit.
Along the road.
They're in the spider holes. They're looking through the spider holes. I'm coming in a bit.
Just gonna taking out JJR. Didn't notice that was Matt's coming in. He's taking out by Mordota. Someone else going down? No? Lex is trying to take out Dojori. And gets taken out by Red.
Down.
Quite a nice double angle they're holding there.
Yeah. One.
Up. Looks like OD have got inside Depot, fragged him. They have taken out that rally that was there.
We are capping depot.
So they are capping. This is a potential comeback. This is very, very close. I really wasn't expecting them to get anywhere. It looks like it's going well for them. Doesn't look like they're going to get double neutral on district at this rate either. They don't seem to have the numbers, to be honest. They don't have a fob either, so there's not really a lot of advantage for the militia side there. Shioshin taking out Pliskinus. Numa taking out Shioshin. Trying to take out Red, but he can't quite hit him. I'm not sure if he knows Red is alive. Yeah, I think he does. Be able to take him out in a second. Waiting for him to peek. He's going for the frag rocket. Oof. That's red gone. Like, switch back over quickly. Oh. What exactly is going on here? No, they do have the fob here. LD are already inside the cap and capping.
Enemy logic got through the stone.
Isn't much of militia side very close. They're being pretty slow at the moment. One alive there? Ah, they're all dead. It's just OD in the cap.
Okay, could be
But
a
he's
fob over here
well.
somewhere, guys, on mark.
Copy.
Between depot and district. So
Militia side have managed to mark that fob. Not exact, but they know roughly where it is. Might be able to do something about that in a while. But two... Oh, Via Victor's already setting up on Stonebend. This is potential steamroll. It looks like they're making some ground in district. Maybe because Via Victor's pulled off. We'll go back and see.
Keep you neutralized now, it's neutralized now.
Oh, Lemon is taking out Yuri. Oops. Looks like Raven will try to push in. There's quite a few down. There's 2 down. Moment. Well, 1 Speckly, 1 Raven. Action Bennett going down over there as well. Looks like District is holding, for at least right now. Going north. There's only really 1 guy. Let's result. Beckoe. Have Cap Depot now. Militia side have got another fob up and they're pushing towards Stonebend. Will they find out that there's already people in there? Real question.
G-man, did you get shot from? From the building to my south.
District should be just about on capital. I don't think they're going to be losing the cap. I don't believe this side of the objective on the southwest side is actually in the cap. Let's fly back over to
50% cap
Depot as they're trying to push back in.
50% cap.
Not sure what I think of that rally. There's a good chance that rally's going to go down if they start pushing. This is Bomb Squad and some of Raven trying to push in. Rolling away through the fields for the moment. LD is pretty much holding them off.
20 seconds, 80% cap, 80% cap. Depots 80% cap, guys.
Almost got this cap. As soon as they take that, they may be able to take the steamroll and Stonebend, but it doesn't look like they've got the numbers on it really. I think they really wanted to take this. They're going to have to move up district a little bit faster than what they are. Not quite fast enough to going to be able to take Stonebend. I think they're going to get pushed too hard.
They're on that field.
Caps, are you capping Stonebend? Are you capping Stonebend? Are you capping Stonebend, guys?
Taking Depot, the tickets are close for what they could have.
Yeah, they're saying it's slowly capping.
Potential for them to win this, although I've got to say it's really, really goddamn close. If they manage to take that, there's no guarantee that Russian side is going to win. Maybe. Let's have a look what the frags are like right now. So, militia side's actually losing on frags. I wasn't expecting that, considering how heavily they won last time. We're losing by about 10. Not loads. So this is Bomb Squad and Raven pushing back in. OD are going to try and hold this. I expect that rally will go down in a minute. Mouse taking out Marksman. He's already down, I imagine, by Marksman as well. Coma taking out Rambo. Getting really close. It's really hinging on if that rally goes down or not. If that rally goes down, it's going to get a hell of a lot harder for OD to hold this because they're not going to be able to get any spawns in.
Is 60%.
We're taking out Bacon Strip as well. And Lucas. How many kills has he got?
How long to...
Not bad. 9 knocks.
50%.
Stonebend is starting to cap. They have managed to get the numbers on, which is good. They really should have moved out of district though. Now it's uncappable. They've got too many people down there. Say that for free. Karma taking out another one.
Yeah, we need more people here.
The LD are managing to spawn back in, but the real question is, how long is that rally going to last? Looks like Von Dota is about, yeah, I think he should just wipe the rally.
How long
Oh
for
no,
driving?
LD have moved it.
For 2. How long for driving?
Which is a good choice.
Is 25%.
Sure.
Ich glaube, ich hab ihn.
They've not moved it that far, that could get taken out as well. Yeah, it's gone. The Painter is pushed in, and he's just wiped that rally for them. Mouse taking out the Painter.
10% left.
Almost neutral. I think maybe holding depot, they should be starting to get double neutral loads. May end up with double neutral if not careful.
We are losing Stonebend.
I think LD definitely had that rally a little too close, and that's probably caused them to get screwed a little bit here. I don't think they're going to be able to get another rally up now. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to hold depot at all. Perhaps should be going down. The real question is, going to be too close to get double neutral. May lose it. It's followed to Stonebend. Looks like side is winning this fight for the moment. Right now, most of Speckaway is down at the moment.
Okay.
Bob's probably helping him quite a lot. Raven trying to push on east, but they're getting harassed by a couple of ZXD. Flex down.
Okay, guys, let's only defend now Stonebend. We only need to hold the now Stonebend. Don't attack depot. We need to
Maybe cap depot. It
Only
could be really
defend
close.
Stonebend.
They may get double neutral, they may not.
Hey,
Run back over to
Squad 3, don't
Speckaway.
waste tickets. We only need to hold Stonebend right now. Guys, we need to be on Stonebend.
Yeah.
Starting to understand that they really need to get over here. If they do, there's potential for them to win.
I've only taken 3 here.
When they cap this flag, they'll get an extra 30 tickets. If they hold spawn for the end of the match, potential for them to win. Oh, they've got double neutral. I think that's probably the end of the match right there. I'm surprised they managed to get this far, to be honest.
Squad 4, go back
It's
to
pretty crazy. But they got the double neutral. For now, flying all over the place again. Go back to Speckaway.
Hold Stonebend. Game will be easy. Will be over in a few seconds. Don't need depot. Need to save tickets right now.
Got the right idea, but the problem is, I think if they drop below 150 tickets, there is no real way they're gonna win. Not gonna be possible. Sorry, not 150, 160. They got 20 tickets to work with, providing they can get this cap.
How's that for?
But I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to. Definitely a good comeback, but they won't win the match in total. Just look like they're going to win this game, though. Realit's pushing out. Going to take out JDR. And Stray's taking out
southwest.
Realit's.
Mark?
Infantry crawling up there where Shoshin was. Just southwest of you. Grenade the
Calling
grass.
them out. Exactly is he calling out? Can't find who he's calling out.
Watch your back, watch your back.
B going in to push Raven, that's the rally wipe, that's Marksman gone, and maybe Puge at the same time? Yeah, that's Puge gone as well. It looks like half squad of Raven gone. I think they are still split squads, let's have a look. Yes, they are still split.
Some more enemies south.
Quite a lot of people pushing that Stonebend. Seems to be, like, I don't think they're going to get this cap on depot. Someone really needs to make a sneak push and try and get away with that. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to. That is bringing a Lodgeron.
Far northeast, far northeast.
Mouse is bringing a Lodgeron to Stonebend. Dot 4 looks like he's making a scout run. Potentially get the fob here, depending on how he does. And he's fragging in.
Enemy close on me.
Engister.
On the building edge. Adam bu lan gördüm.
Four's getting called out. Just about got around the corner.
I'm gonna kill him.
I don't think he's really going to be IDing that radio though at this rate. There you go, they got him. We'll look again. So for now, no one's really pushing too hard on depot. I think ZXD squad 4 on Russian side have managed to get stuck in the center of the market. Go back over to where Spec you were pushing from.
Squad 4, can you fall back? We need Stormband. We are losing the hub. Stormband, Squad 4.
Rovar's taking out Kuza. Pretty sure that's the sandbug. Rovar's almost going down to who is that? I can't. That's Kuto.
Yeah, keep on cracking the.
And looks like west push. I think Raven is trying to get around, but I don't think they're quite managing to be able to do that. Look good if pushing up and down. Taking out straight and taken out by marksman. How close is it? So they've gone past the 160 mark, so I'd say it's very unlikely they're gonna win the match in total, but they will probably win this game by the looks of it. Say that for sure. Still, no real push going on depot again. Starting to die down a little bit over here. Side. Feels like anyway. A lot of long range battles that I can't really capture. Especially with nameplates and like, who has got mortars?
Lost by 191 seconds. I think we have to get the depot back and then get the Stormband.
I think they must be firing with that mortar, but I can't see anyone on it.
Can you hold Stormband? Squad 4, Squad 2, I can go to the depot. Squad 4 and 2,
Yeah,
3.
move to depot. We have to risk it anyways.
Yes, I have a cap depot, but Squad 4 must call me back.
Firing more frag rockets. Look, if Raven managed to, doesn't quite look like they have. They've managed to finish them off, but they're not really getting anywhere. Let's go over to the other squad. Almost getting taken out by something on the roof. You're just going for the quick revive. We are pushing in, trying to. They're getting very close.
Is there anybody here at push? Someone?
Really close, really close. Directly on the wall on the east. West.
Just about taking out, I can't see his name, what was the died again? Marksman taking out 1 or 2. Quite sure if I can see who's taken out. On. Relits and someone else. And put a stumper going out to Milch. Again, no push on depot yet. I think LD said they were going to try. Yeah, they are, but it's all a bit too late, really. It's pretty unfortunate they didn't manage to hold depot. Let's just go over to Raven again, because I started pushing. Pliskinus, Robot, and Slex. Quite a bit close to the cap. Red Bull's running up. I think they've probably been called out. They've been marked. Haven't been marked properly yet. Red Bull taking out Pliskinus.
Heal yourself. Red Bull is so many.
Robot going out to cruise up. And taking out Slex as well. You just come up to try and save them, but Peach might get fragged on the way. Careful. I've called that they're losing Stonebend. So it looks like it's going to go back in favor of Militia side. How many tickets we got left? 18. It's getting pretty close. Again. Though when they do cap back deeper, the Militia side will get a few extra tickets. Should be 30 extra tickets. Oh, my game's crashed. Brilliant. Good old squad. Stop back up quickly. And give it's crashed me, there is potential it's crashed everyone else on server as well. You have to give me a minute to boot it back up. The stream should still be going. Go, it's been... Should come back up on screen in a second. There we go. Go. Hopefully they haven't finished by the time I get back in. Guarantees. There we go, back in. How many tickets are left? 8. It's getting very close. It's almost over. I'm pretty much guarantee at this point that Militia side has won in total. So that's Exacted, Bomb Squad, Speckly, and Raven will have won the match in total. However, this game is definitely, almost definitely going to go to VA Victus, LD, ZXD, and the second squad of ZXD. Looks like it, yeah. Everything's pretty much gone quiet now because they're holding spawns.
Ain't no pussy.
Have a look at the map. I already have tried to push towards Depot, although I've got to say it's definitely a little bit too late to do that. Not much they can do anymore. It all looks a bit chaotic because there's dead bodies of everyone everywhere and they're all holding spawns. Russians definitely aren't holding spawns, that's for sure. Militia are holding very hard. To be fair, they don't quite know what the enemy's tickets are on. There is potential for them to think they're going to lose, although I doubt that. Great shooting. I think he's shooting a Speckly there. Yeah, I see him just about peeking. That's who we just took out. Not quite spotted. Yeah, there we go. Spotted Yuri crossing the road, but he hasn't managed to. Yes, he's just about managed to get him through the bush. They are all holding spawns now. There are 3 left.
Yeah, a little bit higher. Put a
We're
GL
getting
in
very
there.
close. I think
It's
while we're here,
120,
we'll
so
give you a look at the kills before the game
100
ends.
meters. Yes, sir.
So C-Rect, we just saw, he's on 22 knocks, 8
On
kills.
marker,
I mean 8 deaths,
on
sorry.
that building,
And
put the GL
Mephisto's
in.
on 8 deaths for 17 knocks or 12 kills, straight deaths. Bubachu's doing alright, 12 for 5, 12 kills for 5, 16 knocks. Ranger Goo's doing alright as well, 13 for 3. And Ado's doing very well, 21 for 5. On the militia side... Oh, there we go, game's ended. But Tom doing well, 10 for 1.
That was alright.
Quite a few of the Raven guys doing well as well. Kermit, Marksman. Oh, let's screenshot before I miss it.
Squeezy.
Here we go. So that means that the current militia side has won because they won the last match by 191 tickets. So well done to Raven, Speckle E, and let me find the other names. Exacted and Bomb Squad. Commiserations to the 2 squads of ZXD as well as LD and VA Victus. They have lost, although the second round was definitely a lot closer than I was expecting it to be. I wasn't expecting them to get that far. Definitely well done to LD. I've seen them running around placing the fobs. So I would definitely say they've helped out quite a lot by doing that. Anyway, I will end for today. That is everything. So, the squad. There we go. Right, anyway. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next week.